Hey beautiful soul. If you clicked on this video, something inside you is ready for change. Maybe you're tired of feeling like a stranger in your own life. Maybe you wake up every day wondering when the triggers will stop controlling your story. I see you. I've been you. Let me tell you what nobody else will. Your healing doesn't have to look like everyone else's. There's no timeline, no checklist, no right way to put yourself back together. But there is a place to start. And that place, it's not where you think it is. Today, I'm going to show you exactly where your real story begins. Not the story they wrote for you, but the one you're meant to write for yourself. First, let's talk about what's really happening when you get triggered. You know that feeling when something small happens and suddenly you're 12 again, or 16, or whatever age you were when the world first taught you that you weren't safe. Here's what most people don't understand. Your triggers aren't broken parts of you. They're your nervous system's way of trying to protect you from something that already happened. Your body is still fighting a war that ended years ago. And the reason you feel so exhausted? You've been trying to heal from the outside in. Changing your thoughts, your environment, your relationships, when healing actually happens from the inside out. Your story doesn't start with what happened to you. It starts with understanding why your body won't let you forget. Here's the truth nobody talks about. Your healing story begins the moment you realize you're not trying to go back to who you were before. You're not trying to get over it or move on. You're trying to become who you were always meant to be. Beneath the fear, beneath the hypervigilance, beneath the voice that tells you you're not enough. Your story begins with this question. What would I choose if I wasn't afraid? Not, how do I stop being afraid? That keeps you focused on the fear. But what would I choose if I wasn't afraid? Because buried underneath all that protection, all those walls, all those coping mechanisms, there's a part of you that never got touched by what happened. A part that's been waiting. Let me teach you where to begin. Not with forgiveness, that comes later. Not with letting go, that's not how trauma works. You begin with 3 foundations. Foundation 1, safety in your own body. Before you can heal anything else, you need to feel safe in your own skin. This means learning to recognize when you're activated versus when you're actually safe. Your nervous system has been on high alert for so long it's forgotten what calm feels like. Start here. 3 deep breaths every hour for 1 week. Not to fix anything, just to remind your body that right now, in this moment, you're safe. Foundation 2, reclaiming your voice. Abuse teaches us that our voice doesn't matter. Healing begins when you start speaking your truth, even if it's just to yourself in the mirror. Start here. Every morning, say one thing you need, out loud. I need rest. I need kindness. I need to be heard. Your voice matters. Let it remember. Foundation 3, small acts of self-loyalty. You've been betrayed by people who are supposed to protect you. Now, you get to learn what it feels like to be loyal to yourself. Start here. Keep one small promise to yourself every day. Drink that glass of water. Take that walk. Say no to that thing you don't want to do. Build trust with yourself, one choice at a time. I want to give you permission for something. You're allowed to take up space. You're allowed to have needs. You're allowed to change your mind. You're allowed to protect your peace. You're allowed to heal slowly. You're allowed to be angry. Not forever, but for now. Your anger is information. It's telling you that what happened to you wasn't okay. You're allowed to grieve. Not just what happened, but who you might have been without it. That grief is sacred. You're allowed to hope, even when hope feels dangerous, even when hope feels impossible. Your story isn't over. The chapters they wrote for you, those weren't your story. That was just something that happened to you. Your story starts now, with your next breath, with your next choice, with your decision to believe that you deserve more than just surviving. So here's what I want you to know as you begin. Healing isn't about becoming someone new. It's about coming home to who you've always been underneath it all. The little girl who dreamed big dreams, she's still there. The woman who knew her worth before they told her she was worthless, she's still there. The part of you that believes in love, in beauty, in possibility, she's still there. You're not broken. You're not damaged goods. You're not too much or too little or too late. You're a woman who survived something that was never supposed to happen to you. And now you get to decide what comes next. Your healing journey doesn't have to look like anyone else's. It just has to be yours. Welcome to the beginning of your real story. The one where you're not just the survivor, you're the hero. And you don't have to walk this path alone anymore. Your chapter of thriving starts now, and we're here to help you write it. The world is waiting for the empire only you can build.